it's Chef Peace once again here. So today I'm here to teach us one of our favorites and a delicious dessert cake, carrot cake. Now in this cake we don't need much ingredients, you don't need much recipe. Okay, just like the last one we did, this one is quite simple and it's very easy to make. So here with me I have all the ingredients I will be needing for this cake. I told you the ingredients are not much. Yes, so here with me I have my key ingredients that we are going to be using for this cake. Here I have my 3 medium-sized carrots, and then this carrot has been peeled and it has been washed. So all what we need to do is just to prepare it. Next on our list we have our flavor, this vanilla flavor, and also I have my butterscotch. Now I like using more than one flavor. It all depends on you how you want it to be. It's not a must, but you can choose to. Now this my baking powder is just a 1 teaspoon. Then here with me I have my sugar. This sugar is just a 1 cup, and I showed you the cup I use in measuring it, which is this. This is 1 cup. One measure, one full of this of the sugar. Okay, the next we have is my flour. This flour is 2 cups. That I use the same cup that we use in measuring our sugar. The next we are having here is my egg. So I'm going to be using just 3 eggs for this recipe. So like I told you, we don't need much ingredients. And then our vegetable oil. So this is all what we'll be needing for this cake. The first thing we are going to do is to grate our carrots. So I'll just show you guys how I'm going to grate it. Now we can use this side, you can use this, whichever one you want, but I'm choosing to use the big size to grate my carrots. This is the level we are now for our carrots. We are done grating. So the next thing that we'll be doing is to reduce the water content of this carrot. Okay, we are going to reduce it, and it's not a difficult. We are going to be using our non-stick pan to reduce our water. So next we are going to light up our gas. Light to heat up. Just want to reduce the excess water from these carrots so that it doesn't affect our cake. So this is how we are going to leave it. Allow the water to dry up. Like, so when it is dry, it has been reduced. The next, we now move on to our next step. Yes, so these are reduced carrots. The next thing that we are going to do is to add this into our blender. We'll add our egg and our oil, then we blend it. The first thing we are going to put into this blender is our oil, and this the cup we are going to use. So we are going to use this in 3 places for this one. These 2. So next we are going to break in our egg inside our oil. One egg at a time. Next I'm using 1 teaspoon each of both vanilla and butterscotch. So if you notice what I'm doing, I'm trying to add up all the liquid ingredients in one place. Next is to add in our carrots. After this, the next thing we are going to be doing is to blend this together into a puree. are going to combine all our dry ingredients together. Here we have our sugar. Here is our baking powder. Then you mix them together. Now they are all combined. All we need to do now is add up our wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. So mix everything together. So this is why I told you that it's easy. You don't need your mixer, your spatula, you are good to go. See how yellowish it is? Natural color. There's no added color to it. So you require no mixer at all. Here you have your carrot batter. I want to know the total quantity of this batter. What I'll do, I'm going to be using my scale to measure the total volume of this. I'm using size 6 pan into 2. So I want what sizes, that's why I'm doing this. So on 0. Okay, so we have about 861 grams of butter. So at least each is going to be taking 430 something. Yes, so this is my size 6 pan. I'm using 2 of this. I'm using 2 so they are well properly lined. So each will contain about 400 and something butter. Okay, yeah. So this is for one layer of my cake. For scooping all my butter. Yes, I'll be stingy with it. So these are second batter. Ready to bake. Okay, so here's our batter, our carrot cake batter. So the next thing we are going to do is to take it to the oven, and like our red velvet cake the last time we were saying 150. Now this we are going to bake this at 180. At 180, please let it not exceed 180 degrees centigrade. So you can see my oven. This is my preheated oven. It has been on for some time, so it's at 149°C already. So all I need to do now is to put in my batter. So this is it, and it's going to be here. Yeah, so we'll allow our cake now to bake. For my oven, that's 180 degrees is just perfect for it. Okay, now how long do I intend to bake my cake? From now, within 30 minutes, let's say 30 minutes, because I have a very hot oven, very hot. So within 30 minutes my cake should be ready. Now for yours, like I said the other time, please study your oven, know your oven. I also said that sometimes there are some ovens that even at 250 they are not even hot. So when I give you a temperature, I'm not saying you shouldn't work with it, but know your temperature, know the way your oven works, so that you know the temperature at which you are going to bake your cake and the rate at which your cake is going to be baked. Thank you. Yes, so here we are going to be making our cream frosting for our carrot cake. Now all that I'm going to use here, my whipped cream, my bowl, and my water, they are all chilled. Now the reason being that I want to get my stiff peak on time when I start whipping. So this is the brand I'm using for this, my whipped cream. You have different brands in the market. So here I'm using about 100 gram of this whipped cream powder. Okay, so this is my 100 gram of whipped cream. So all I need to do is to add my water, so I'll have to cancel my whipped cream powder measurement and then 200 gram of water. Using my balloon whisk, I'm going to like mix it. Now it's ready to whip. Notice that our cream has started being stiff, you know, that consistency that we want. Why? The reason is that all what we are using, like I told you earlier on, they are chilled, they are cold. That's why we are getting this stiff point on time. So if they are at room temperature, when you are to whisk this, at this point you wouldn't have gotten up to your stiff point. So we are just going to whip it a little more so that we'll get our stiff point. So here's our stiff whipped cream. Now another way that you can test or you can know if your whipped cream is stiff enough for you is when you turn your bowl upside down and it doesn't drop. That's when you know that your whipped cream is ready. And if you over whip this, it won't come out as smooth as this. Now let me show you what I'm doing. So this is it. You see it's not dropping. That's to show that is what your cream is stiff enough. Okay guys, it's time. So we want to check if our cake is ready after 30 minutes. So I'll just take my skewer in, and once it comes out clean, that means our cake is ready. My hand. So it's time to bring it out. See how yummy it's looking. Our carrot cake is ready. And so this is our rack. This is where our cake is going to be resting so that it will get cold on time. And the heat, the reason we are using this rack, I said it earlier on, so that air is going to penetrate through all the sides of the cake and it's going to make the cake to cool on time, thereby prolonging the lifespan of your cake. So I'll get away my baking paper. So this is our carrot cake. Okay, it's time to ice our cake. Our cake has been chilled, properly chilled. So without wasting much of our time, we just have to cover it now. The first thing we'll do is put a little of your whipped cream on your board. use your bread knife to level your cake. After leveling our cake, I like applying syrup to my cake just to make it moist, a little bit more moist. These are carrots that we reduced yesterday. I told you that we will not use all of it for our cake. Then our second layer. So what we'll do now, trim our cake. Whenever you are trimming, you have to put your knife straight. Let your knife be straight because your cakes, they are not the same. And why is it not the same? Because we use different type of pan. That's why you have to do this. So we are done trimming now. What we have to do is to clean and then we frost our cake. So we are done. Now it's time to smoothie our cake. These are combs that we'll be using. Our cake is ready, so it's time to cut our cake. See how our cake looks like. Yummy, right? It's time to test our cake. Wow, it's looking so yummy. I'm going to take everything, like starting from the carrots, then the syrup, this is so nice. So thank you guys. That's all for our carrot cake. See you next time.